And we're good to go. Alright, well, hello, it's Mr. A again. I'm back with F.E.A.R, continuing from last time. I have X-Death here with me again. Thank you for joining once again.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll just get rolling. So, a little recap from last time. We finished the slightly painfully long office section, for that is the mid part of the game. So now we're in Act 3 here. We are on our way to some kind of secret underground lab, and our helicopter got blown up.
It's you I'm worried about.
And now I have to just walk there, basically. I did install an HD texture pack, so
okay.
I think the textures look sharper. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'll see if I can find like some text or something that would make it really easy. The numbers look pretty decent, so not a big deal, but
The groundwater contamination in Auburn is coming from that secret Armacan facility. It's gotta be why they sent somebody to the water treatment plant. They're worried it'll get traced back to them.
This always reminds me of Half-Life when you're breaking up in the little wooden planks with your melee.
It's also a little bit too short range. I never liked the Chrome Half-Life. Like the way Gordon uses it, it looks so unnatural. I don't know. The animation seems odd.
I think it took a long time for games to start getting like melee, first-person melee stuff down, right?
Yeah.
Because you always just kind of have like a spastic flail no matter what weapon you're using. Right. I found. I think Condemned gets a lot of praise for being better about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of those weighty wind-up animations and stuff.
Right, yeah, very weighty. I was going to bring up Condemned as sort of a counterpart to F.E.A.R, where by the same developers, and it is more survival horror or survival horror. This game is much more horror-themed action.
Yes. I've heard that Condemned has a bit of a gritty realism sort of thing going for it, and then at times it gets very goofy.
True, yeah. So if you... Oh, that's odd. My shadow is a bit messed up. It's just my gun floating. Okay. Whatever. You may notice I have 0 medpacks and grenades, so... There's a good little window to take out a few enemies through, so... I don't ammo, just need grenades and meds. Oh. I know there was a med pack back here. I don't want to get snuck up on, but I don't think they're following me right now. Come on. If I do this, I hope that doesn't even help. Oh, I can't do it from... Oh, no, I can. It's nice. Interesting. That was odd. I guess sometimes they don't break, they just fall off in that direction.
I don't know.
What do I have? We have particle rifle, assault. I'm going to switch out the bolt gun here. And that was definitely an enemy. Oh, he died from that far. Okay. No complaints. I know there's someone else. Except here. Looks like there's some text here. Looks very sharp for this game, so I think the HD texture pack is working. So it's
that's
AI
good.
upscaled, so not perfect, but at least it's sharp. Okay. Gotta get around there. Looks like... Can I open this door? No. It looks like I'm just gonna drop down. I'm not missing anything. These textures might be. Maybe I made a bad choice. We'll just get out of here, and if I see more broken textures, maybe the ground is just black. I don't really know, but it looks a bit off.
Yeah.
If they're consistently busted, then I will remove the texture pack. It won't take long. Hopefully not, because that is still a pain. Oh god. Yeah, that is the right level. We'll get out of here, and maybe it'll fix itself. Should have tested. I did test them. I did not just randomly install them, but I didn't test this far, so it looks like it waited just the right time to break down.
Floor has come back, yes.
Floor has come back. I was, whoa. What is happening? Wow. Something's wrong. That's what I get for installing, curated mods. That's what I was saying, is I don't like mods with games that don't have a big mod community. Curated. But, so this is it. Alright, I'm sorry. We're gonna postpone the stream while I just get rid of this, because that is insufferable.
Yeah, it looks like you just couldn't see anything for a while there.
And not. Alright.
Shame.
Shame. Let's see.
See, this is the kind of hassle that makes me very wary of using mods for games.
I totally get that. I spend a lot of time dealing with mods in a lot of games, and a lot of times it's worth it, but it is like, I'll sit down and I'm in a mood for a game, but I'm like, oh, let's check out what mods there are, and I'll spend the whole day just doing that and never actually play the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a conversation on the Discord we had to that effect, where you were like getting back into some game, and then you said like you'd have to go over your whole mod suite and check to make sure they're all up to date or something. And
yeah.
Just the idea of having to do that made me upset, even just imagining it.
Right, and partially that's my own fault for installing so many. A lot of times there are mod packs that kind of just deal with that for you, but sometimes there aren't, so it just really depends. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I uninstalled it, but sometimes, you have to just kind of reinstall the game, so hopefully that's not the case, but let's give it a shot.
Okay. While we're here, I listened to the audio a little bit, and now it sounds like I'm probably too loud compared to you.
Okay, I will turn you down a little bit. Can you say something?
Hello?
Okay. Try that. I'm gonna turn it down by 5 decibels and see if that works. Yeah, you were redlining a bit. Let's give that another shot and see if the game breaks again. Oh, and I should probably start the stream, shouldn't I? Oh, Rames said my audio is significantly lower. So hopefully that fixes it. My apologies. Okay, the game is over. And let's go ahead and just look back here. Okay, the ground has returned, so that may have fixed it. That looks much better. I'm gonna go ahead and reload because I wasn't paying attention and I did get shut out pretty bad. So let's try this one last time. As mentioned, I don't normally reload often, and I take a lot of damage, but I have an excuse. I'm playing alone, sometimes I do. Like a fight. I used to do that. If a fight went poorly, I'd reload. But especially if I'm streaming, that just seems tedious.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Rain, let me know if the audio is any better or worse when you have a chance. I know you're not always listening, so you might not even heard that. But
yes, that's your job now, Rain.
Oh fuck. Cover here. Okay. He got me. Another issue is I should switch to grenades that I actually have. So,
yes.
Let's see, let's try that one again.
You should also restart the stream on Discord.
Oh, right, yeah, for your benefit. It's easier for those of us in Discord to be watching on Discord instead of the actual Twitch. Okay, so the game does foreshadow that mech, so see, I can my fault. Wanna back up here? Oh, that was interesting. Okay, so I didn't realize that was actually, I guess my character got the adrenaline rush from the mech dropping down that the game automatically went into slow-mo. And didn't use my reflex meter, so that was much better. Okay, sorry, Rim says the audio is still a bit off, so I'm gonna adjust it some more. Let's try that. Trial and error, my apologies. Part of the issue with my voice might be I'm using noise suppression to cut out my mechanical keyboard, so it might have just thrown the levels off.
Yeah.
So let me know, Rain, if that's better. You're our guinea pig, and yeah, I appreciate your help. It's very helpful. Get this ironed out. Hopefully, if we get this ironed out, then I can just keep these settings forever and not do this every time. So.
I blame Mecha really for trying to get you to log into the account.
So those guys weren't paying attention, fortunately. I mean, yes, it is Meko's fault. That was a good idea on his part, unfortunately just didn't work out. Looks like they're supposed to be sniping me, but they're just bad at it. Okay. Hope I can get over there at some point and pick up all those particle cannons. Oh, there's one for myself. That's good. That is one of their helicopters, so... Oh. Ouch. I'm not gonna look. I died anyway. Okay, it's supposed to be a particle cannon snipe off, so I'll do it that way. Ow. There might be one more guy in there, but let's figure it out. I have health packs now, so it's not such a big deal to take damage. These guys have face masks. Looks like they're a new model of replica. Again, I mentioned this before. I don't know. Some of them do look different. I don't know if there's an actual difference in how they behave or their durability. I think there might be. I think sometimes it takes like 2 shotgun kills to kill instead of 1. This is my favorite weapon in the game, so we found it finally. I'll show you guys why I like it so much. Hopefully, it's still good. I might be misremembering. In fact, I'll keep the particle cannon too, just because there's more sniping sections coming up. I don't have a lot of ammo for it, but it should be okay. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. Great against squads. It's just like it shoots like some kind of massive like 30mm shell or something. So
that looks pretty effective. Yes.
Yeah. Looks like there's more. Yeah, good. I came over here where the snipers were, and I can pick up the particle cannons. So I have 2 very powerful weapons now, and of course the classic shotgun that I enjoy so much. I think here we're kind of experiencing situations where the AI is really showing us that it isn't actually acting as a squad because they have no awareness of their allies dying. Usually it's pretty good about that, but yeah, just in this particular sequence I think it's pretty clear. The limitations of the AI are showing a little bit. Just noticed a few times they are asleep at the job, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna jump down here. I heard some guys. Hopefully they're not. Nope, nobody's there. Alright, we're looking for Ramelmeyer Industrial Compound. I think that's underground. Under that is where...
Is this who you're looking for? She smells nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's kidnapped our annoying support character.
Oh, man. Rescue mission. It looks like that might have been the real Paxton Fettel instead of a ghost like usual. Usually he just kind of disappears into thin air.
Yes, we finally met him.
Yeah. Ah! I mean, I expected that, but...
Spooky.
Spooky elevator. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm just hallucinating again. This is, I think this is the beginning level again. It's interesting, I don't know, maybe this will be revealed later, if this is the actual, if that, like, beginning level building is where something important happened, or if it just keeps taking us back there for, just, I don't know, keep referencing or something. Because it's the first place we encountered Paxton or something like that. Or maybe it's just a very similar looking building and I'm just completely wrong.
Just kind of a generic hallway, yeah.
Yeah, that looks the same. All right, so I was. Oh, the game crashed.
Nice.
Okay, we'll try that again.
Okay,
Oh,
bear
boy.
with us here.
Bear with us. It's okay. It doesn't take long to start up. I was saying, it keeps interrupting me. Maybe it doesn't want me to get this out. This industrial compound we're going to. I think we've established that under that is where this secret underground lab is, where this Project Origin vault, whatever that is hidden, and that's where Paxton Fettel is going, or that's where we need to go anyway. Okay, it's the latest. This is today, right? 1920. Yeah, this is the latest. So, try that one more time. If it crashes again, I'll have to just uninstall the game. It won't take long, I promise, but I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. I blame Raim because he's the one that asked me if there were any mods, so I wouldn't have even looked if not for him. Okay, we're good.
It's Raim's and Mecco's fault, really.
It might not even be related to mods. The game might be a little bit unstable on Windows 10 or something, although we haven't encountered any issues so far. Oh, a TV. Okay.
We're entering into the graffitied up area of town, I see.
Yeah, I mean, even that was basically like an abandoned apartment building with graffiti all over. But yeah, this is a, I think mostly abandoned industrial area. I think we established the reason it was abandoned was because people were feeling sick. And there was something regarding the groundwater that turned out to be not an issue, so we're still not sure why people were feeling sick. It could be to do with the underground lab, right? Maybe the company did something on purpose to get people out of the area. That would make sense, but okay, looks like just free outdoor there.
Yeah, we're kind of working on the theory that it was some kind of effect of the supernatural things going on in the general area.
That would be my guess. Maybe we'll find out. Or maybe it's left ambiguous. I genuinely don't remember. I think that's good that I haven't played this game in so long. I don't have to pretend like I mean, I do pretend like I don't know what's going on sometimes, just so I don't immediately spoil it, but I don't always have to pretend because I genuinely just don't recall. So... Oh! I'm missing opportunities to use my favorite gun. Take out whole squads like that. It only has, what, 20 more shots? Not bad, but I should conserve it a little.
Do you find enough more ammo for it?
If I remember right, yes, we do. And ammo for it. So these guys are wearing what looks like tactical. Someone is shooting at me. Tactical face mask. Should I never quite. Oh, this guy. Whoa. Is he invisible or is the game bugged again? Well, oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just reinstall it because this is weird things are happening. My sincerest apologies. What was I saying? They were
Say no to mods, kids.
Say no to. All right. Hopefully, good to go. All right. We can see this guy. He's no longer invisible, and the game isn't crashing. He is blowing me up. See, I quick saved here because I didn't know there was an enemy there. Because
you gotta get rid of the
made him
stream
invisible.
Right back.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought I did. It is recording.
Right. Raim's complaining. Oh, okay, then it must be on my end.
Maybe.
Try refreshing the stream. See if...
Yeah, try that because it is telling me sound isn't as clear, and sometimes it's going through some kind of static effect.
He wants me to reduce the gain on my. So
Okay.
I'm doing that now.
You are much more.
Refresh it. Let's see. The stream will be right back. Signs. Are you sure you haven't gotten rid of that?
Yeah, the game should be capturing it. OBS shows it. Let me wait a second and see if it pops. I do have the stream open, so let's see. Technical difficulties. Still.
Okay. Now I'm
Okay,
seeing
looks like it's
looking
going.
for
Okay, cool. I'll redo that fight in case anybody missed it, or in case it didn't happen in the video. So I was saying I quick saved in front of this enemy because I didn't know he was there because the texture pack made it invisible. So,
Yes.
okay, there, blew him up. He had a multi-rocket launcher. I think I'm gonna leave it and keep this gun. I already have 2 pretty powerful guns, and I'll just keep the shotgun because I have a lot of ammo for it. So I think we'll leave that multi-rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's a little less practical because you find not too much ammo for it.
You're quite a bit more quiet now, Xdeath, so I have increased your gain from my end.
Oh, no.
No, but I think it might sound better. We'll wait for Raim, because it's just a balance.
Okay.
Raim said the game audio was good at this level, but you were too loud, so now it might both be good. We'll see. I think the moral of the story is the entire F.E.A.R playthrough is going to sound bad. In some way. But,
Well, it won't be alone, because there are lots of problems on the previous streams as well.
Okay. We need to get this ironed out before we get famous. I'm just kind of wandering because I'm not actually sure where to go. Put some armor here. I can't because my armor is full. Make sure I didn't miss anything while fighting enemies as well. Looks like no. Those doors didn't open. Grenade here. Can't get around there. Oh, here we go. Little jumping puzzle. Stop. I wonder if I can... it might have been a little too late. No, blew up. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to get through that window and it just bounce off and hit me. Get some I get for not paying attention. Alright. That always bothers me in games.
Looks like the largest concentration of enemy forces.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and actually turn up the speech volume to max. Because I can never hear it even, so. Alright, so yeah, he just said large concentration of forces ahead, so we're getting close. I was about to say, I always find it annoying when enemies are in an area that you will never reach, because like I can't pick up their ammo. Not that it matters in this game, I have plenty of ammo, but in some games it's important. I did appreciate earlier when the game had me fight snipers, and then I ended up in their sniper's nest later so I could collect their ammo. That was cool. Okay, so this looks like a long-range engagement, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my particle rifle. Oh, let's go in there first. No. Can I get back up there? Sometimes it does that where, often it does that where it'll, like, if I hit melee first and then jump, it'll just melee again. I guess it's to make it easy for someone to not have to time the button presses exactly right, but, I don't know. It's annoying to me. Okay, so that was actually the right way to go. There's probably no way to get down there without hurting myself. Not this again. I see he's gonna make a path. Wow. Okay, I guess it is much more important to kill me than to preserve replica lives, so they just kind of suicide drove through there. Is that bars or up here? Looks like this is the right way.
Well, you know, they use Russian vehicles, so I guess they've adopted Russian tactics as well.
Yeah, just drive a truck.
Fierce fighting was reported in the surrounding area. Police have expanded their court
Just showing very little regard for the lives of their men.
from the primarily industrial district.
Paxton Fettel is busy harassing women, so he's not giving them good commands anymore.
That makes sense.
So I find it interesting, like the radio reports keep talking about like fighting going on in different parts of the cities and like, you know, military helicopters like from unknown forces, but like aside from that one guy on the radio, like where are the cops and stuff. Like, I get it from a game design standpoint. That's not the point, but I think it's cool they acknowledge it, but it's also nonsensical.
Yeah, I think that's often the case when it's something you'll hear about that isn't depicted visually.
I did watch a movie recently with Russell Crowe called, I can't remember what it was called, but it was about, he's a guy that has some serious road rage, and this woman annoys him, and he goes off on like a vendetta against her and tries to kill her family, and the whole time he's like killing people and driving cars off the road, and like the cops are just nowhere to be found until later. They do show up in the end, but it's like, where are the police? So it's suspension of disbelief. But, have to jump in trouble. Just waiting for the update.
It's apparently called
I think it's cool sometimes the shotgun knocks them down.
There's this movie with a pretty similar premise. Let me see if I think it's called Joyride.
Okay.
These two college frat boys pull a prank on some trucker, and the trucker turns out to be like a psychotic killer who hounds them and tries to kill them for the rest of the movie.
I think I've actually seen that. I've seen
Very
mediocre with a trucker.
I think it was directed by or produced by J.J. Abrams, which usually says enough.
Interesting.
About the quality of the film. Yes.
I don't like hate J.J. Abrams as a director. I wouldn't disagree with that statement. Yeah. I think he's fine most of the time.
I think he's technically competent, but his movies tend to be quite uninspired.
Yeah, that's fair. It's kind of one of those directors where you just go in knowing what to expect and it's fine. But if you're expecting something else, you're going to be disappointed. If you're just expecting him to be like unequivocally good, I think you might be disappointed because like I said, it's a style of movies that you have to appreciate to enjoy him. Some movies, it's like everyone loves them, regardless.
Yeah.
That leads the same way. The stairs here. That was a checkpoint, so I'm gonna assume that's the right way to go. This probably just leads back up to where I came from, though. Oh no, sort of. There's a medkit.
One movie that a lot of people complain about with him is 12 Cloverfield Lane, or is it 10 Cloverfield Lane? Rather.
Yeah.
It was like a psychological thriller film, but then he kind of shoehorned in aliens to try and connect it to his film universe.
Yeah, I liked that movie, and I actually was not bothered by the alien shoehorning because it's literally like a 5-minute sequence at the very end.
Yes.
And so it's like, if it really bothers you, you can just stop the movie right before that.
Yeah, you definitely can. In fact, that's probably how I would recommend that you watch that film if you watch it.
They're messing me up here.
What I heard was that it was like it didn't have that part in it at all. It was like a student project or something along those lines.
Oh, interesting.
First time project, somebody trying to break into it. He agreed to fund it on condition that they force it into his stupid Cloverfield universe.
Okay. I remember they did it like a gimmick with the sequel too, where they had it like released they advertised it heavily during a Super Bowl and then released it for free on Netflix like right after, so everyone would just like rush to watch it. Thought that was an interesting marketing strategy. I don't know if it worked. I think the movie was mediocre, so even if it worked, like nobody watched it after that. But
yeah, that's one of the things that he's most known for. JJ is coming up with weird marketing strategies. I think with the original Cloverfield, there was a lot of advertising that was designed to make it very mysterious as to what was going on in the film.
Right, the Blair Witch strategy.
Yeah.
Which is a film I really enjoyed.
Okay, I've never seen it, but I know the basic gist of it.
It's really, when I like read more about it, I appreciate more and more like how they made it, because they borderline mistreat the actors during the movie to get performances out of them, which is like, I guess Kubrick does that too.
Yes, I was about to mention that. Yes, he's famous for having done that.
I think Kubrick actually abuses his actors. Yeah, Shelley Duvall, poor woman. But Kubrick actually abuses them. In this movie, it was like they knew what they were in for, but it was like difficult conditions, kind of on purpose. Not that they were like berated by the directors, but it would be like, well, I guess I will. I'll talk about it after you watch it. Even if
Well,
you,
if I ever really will watch it,
Okay.
I guess I can if you recommend it.
maybe I'll recommend it. I think it's an interesting watch. Even if you don't end up liking it, it's nothing like it has ever really been done before or since.
She's close
I
now.
know
there
that
it
it's
is.
a found footage type of film, which I tend not to like too much, but I can
Yeah.
deal with it.
It
Chronicle
was-
is also, which I quite enjoyed quite a bit.
Mhm. Yeah, and it was. I don't know if it was the first ever found footage film, but it was the first, like, in
Yeah.
recent times that really started a
Sort
trend.
of popularize it for
Yeah.
sure.
So we've arrived. Looks like this is some kind of secret vault door, leading to what looks like an underground facility. So we've arrived. Hostile, man. He said diamond. Okay, yeah, these are like the replicas. They've got this white armor, and they have repeating cannons. So, like I said, we find a lot of them later on. So now, I'm gonna be
Damn
my
it.
gun.
Yeah.
But from now on, this is like the end game, basically, where we start fighting harder enemies, and we're in the thick of it, in the middle of this underground lab. You have to get in though first, so I think we probably gotta go there. I wonder why they left the door open. Maybe they just got in here right before I did.
Maybe they want you to come in.
Maybe. So it looks like I've.
Maybe it's part of Paxton's evil scheme.
ATC patrol cars are approaching from the west.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
for you.
know. You know what?
I got a
Paxton
feeling
Fettel.
the situation is about to blow up.
Oh, yeah. They just said there's more shit going down. Paxton seems to want me alive, but also he's commanding all his guys to kill me. But like, he could have killed me earlier in the game.
That's true.
Like
yes.
at the very beginning sequence where he clubs me on the head. Although maybe like my team showed up and picked me up before he could kill me and eat me. But
Well, it did seem like his intention was not to do that because he just spent some time talking to you, didn't he?
he did. He did. You're right.
On the floor and then just kind of chatted with you for a bit.
So his motivations are unclear. So we've actually exited the underground lab and we're back in the fake, like, abandoned building. The building's real, but it's a front. Oh no! Oh, these guys again. Ah.
Because they're supposed to be invisible, not the mod making again.
Well, they're supposed to be cloaked, so they like that visual distortion is. Oh, you were sorry. I misheard what you said. Yes, yeah, yes. These guys are supposed to be invisible. Instead of the textures being broken, blocking my way. At least they don't hit too hard. Like they're doing damage, but not. It's that severe. I think there's probably still one left, but we'll see. I think I can hear him, maybe. Yeah, there it is. Sick ninja skills. See, that's what I get for showing off. You gotta wait. Tried to kick him and just missed. I can still hear some electrical buzzing, but maybe that's some background ambient. Maybe that's the music. I don't know. Alrighty.
We can't stop it. Where'd that?
Oh, see, there's the cops. Oh, maybe that's the company security. I'm gonna let them deal with it. They're trying to kill me too, so yeah. I'm sure it'll kill them pretty easily. Although it seems to be having some trouble. I see, it's gotta blow the door open for me. I'm gonna avoid that thing if I can, honestly. Not really. I don't want to deal with it.
That seems like the tactical thing.
No, I have to. Okay, let's use my newfound repeating. Oh, I don't even have that much actually, so I'll go back to the particle gun. Oh, it's close. I wonder if that thing is actually I don't know. I wonder if it's a robot or there's a person inside. And I think Actually, I don't know. The later games do have big mechs with people in them, but they're bigger than that. Although it looks like there is blood on it, so that might answer my question. There was someone in there.
Yeah, it's probably a replica.
Yeah, definitely. Replica attacking those armored security people. Reflex here, so I'm just gonna have to try to dodge on my own. Didn't do too bad a job. Armor back. My ears are ringing because I got hit with a rocket. And I'm guessing we're just making our way. These guys. Making our way back to the ground lab. I guess we can find a way over there. Let's clear we're in the right place though. Aha, see. That's not too well hidden, honestly, but okay. Got a hack in? Or no, it's fine. Just unlocks.
You might miss it if you're kind of just walking by, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure that probably those security forces are a permanent fixture in here. But we might guess, so if like a hobo walks in, they'll tell him to get out or something. I think that's the elevator down, if I remember this part correctly. Some wildlife. Spooky sound effects.
Baby Bear, medevac just got here. Glad to hear it. Thanks for the help. Wish I could have done more. Kick some ass.
Alright, so it sounds like the medevac has arrived for my teammates, which is nice, because they're just sitting in that abandoned building forever. Oh, the door didn't open before, did it? I don't know. Uh-oh. Spooky. I think that's the way down, so let's check out over here first. Yeah, there's a reflex booster. I guarantee the game's gonna try to scare me. Maybe not, though. When I say guarantee, it just means I think. I'll use that word. Alright. Ah, there it goes. Different. Back here again. I don't know if it's ever established what these things are. I think it hasn't told us yet. Although I'm pretty sure for being a paranormal unit, I am the only one in the unit that's experiencing anything paranormal so far. So nobody else has seen those things but me, so there's just no explanation. Are these like spirits or like psychic manifestations? Those.
Yeah, I can say. Maybe they're a metaphor for your past traumas or something.
Maybe.
I want you out of there as soon as you got Wade and the girl. Get them back to base so I can debrief them in person. Good luck in there.
We have a couple of viewers. We have Hyper and someone named Rogue Girl. So welcome.
Okay. Welcome, Rogue Girl.
If you're from the Discord, I don't know who you are. If you're not, glad to have you.
No, I don't think she is.
We don't have a lot of girls. I know KG doesn't care.
We don't have a lot of girls, we don't have a lot of rogues. Rogue, do not.
Take out this thing with my gun. Oh yeah, you mentioned the technique of trying to sprint around it. And it had a slow turn rate. I dodged some of those shots, but I think it turns fast enough, and that unfortunately didn't work.
Yeah.
Good suggestion, though. I know when you mentioned that, we encountered another turret until just now, so...
It was only really the Jurassic Park guy who used them for the most part.
Right, and now they're, of course, here defending this facility. I was trying to cheese it and trying to peek around the corner without it hitting me, but that did not work. Let's check out over here real quick. I did open this and didn't even go in here, so... Looks like, oh, looks like I could have just avoided the turret by doing that.
Live and learn.
Live and learn, yeah, some grenades here. Don't need those, I never use those. Those are the remote detonation grenades, and I can't go down there, so... Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use up some of my med packs, because it looks like I'm finding a good amount now. Keep my health kind of topped off. And this is where I blew up that turret, so... Let's get that armor, and then looks like we're going down there. Alrighty. Yeah, this is the, like, final level of the game, or final... it might be a few more levels, but I think Rafe said there's 11 total. So, I said it was endgame before, but it is. So it looks like replicas haven't gotten this far. Looks like it's still the company's APC security forces guarding the area.
He's here!
Hey, it's our old friend! Oh no. He's doing something. Doesn't like me being here. Oh, it looks like he might be sending them at me, because he said he needs more time to do whatever he's doing. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I bet that door won't open yet. Yeah, let's see if I can... I was gonna try to get up to where the enemies were coming from, but it's like I'm done with that. Oh,
You better
okay. That was full health. Sometimes that happens, maybe it's a headshot, I don't know what... Oh no, he just like really... Kind of having to use the shotgun at a range, because I don't really want to waste particle rifle ammo on these guys, but honestly, might be okay. So he's still in there shouting about how he needs more time. Looks like I'm getting close. There's a little lore computer. Let's see what it has to say.
The genetic reference they use for the program is apparently powerful psychic. Makes sense. If you want a telepathic commander, you need a telepath. Anna was a woman. It says here she gave 5 birth to the prototypes. Seems were genetic. Figured there was a better chance they'd be passed along if the fetus gestated inside the subject. So they put her in a coma, made her carry a genetically engineered baby to term, then induced labor. It's pretty fucking sick.
Alright, so that was a pretty important lore dump. They were, of course, breeding a psychic commander for these clones that we've been fighting. And it sounds like the way they did that is they had a subject with psychic abilities and they just put her in a coma and got her pregnant a couple of times, or at least once, I think, to create prototypes. So we know that, I think we've heard before that Paxton Fettel was a prototype. I don't remember if he was the first or second, so there is one more.
Can't imagine who that would be.
I don't know. It could be Alma, or Alma could be the girl with psychic abilities that they impregnated. I won't guess, because I know the answer. So. Okay, looks like this is where our rotund friend was just now.
Norton,
Hey.
you really think you can get rid of the evidence by shredding documents and wiping hard drives? Genevieve Aristide dug her own grave, and she's going to have to make herself comfortable in it. Now don't be a fucking lapdog and jump in after her.
So, that, I don't know if it's been established who that is. He actually was in the first little cutscene of the game where he said to the main character, or whoever the main character was, like, the main character had a vision. We had a vision, and he said, you will be a god among men. So it looks like he was talking to Norton, and Norton is working for Genevieve Armistead, who we know is like a big shot in the company, and she's trying to destroy all the evidence of whatever went down in this facility, or Norton is doing it on her orders. And that guy is telling him it's a waste of time. He obviously is against that. I'm not sure what his goal is, if he wants to continue the project or just not erase what they did. I don't quite remember if that's been revealed to us yet. I'm also avoiding saying who he is because I don't know if that's
Yeah, I don't know.
we are here for someone. We know that the woman, the hostage that Paxton Fettle has, Alice Wade, is looking for her father. So that could be a we know that he's supposed to be, I think, in this facility. So it's unclear where that communication was from. Obviously, of course, there is a path past the turret that I again ignored. So just a lesson I just keep not learning. Honestly, though, now that I've killed it, let's go back in there and see if there's a secret that I missed. Since I did go to all that trouble, I bet that's just... Oh yeah, there was. It was right here. A reflex booster. Oh, and armor. And a repeating cannon. Good thing I came back. I can reload.
It's gonna blow!
This force links back to here. I'm gonna actually try to avoid that turret. So, back here. I think I might not be able to because of this now. Yeah, okay, so... See, when I remember to avoid them, I can't.
It seems like avoiding things isn't really our character's style for the most part.
No, no. It's not when I'm playing. Really shoot me up. Looks like that was a good bit of cover there. Alright, moving on. Hopefully I start finding more health packs. I said that a lot earlier, and now I'm just not finding any more. Over here. Nope. Oh, armor. I'm still kind of conserving repeating cannon ammo. I'm expecting to meet more elite replicas later, and they carry these, so I'm gonna save it for them. So I can...
He's here!
Okay.
Get to cover!
The vault is open, so whatever's in whatever they're hiding here, I'm trying to get to it. And it looks like they're pretty close to doing that. By they, I mean more Genevieve, I guess. Although I doubt she's physically here. She's just calling the shots. Okay, good to see it.
He's over here!
The game heard me complaining about lack of med packs, so it's giving me quite a few.
How's adapted if you look at Resident Evil 4?
Doesn't Resident 4 scales its difficulty, right? Like to give you
Apparently.
more... Yeah, I never noticed it, which I guess means...
I think it changes the amounts of pickups based on something like that.
This game, I'm fairly sure does not do that.
No, I don't think so.
Stay on your toes.
I think it mainly serves as like a rescue mechanic in Resident Evil 4.
Everybody
like
take cover!
Okay.
Hypothetically, in another survival horror, you type of game, you're trying to get yourself into a doomed situation where you didn't have enough.
Yeah, like a death loop. Yeah, that makes sense.
And it would kind of just spawn ammo if that happens. Save you.
Okay, I guess I'm just bad at shooting.
That actually happened to me in the first Silent Hill when I tried playing it on hard for the first time. I got to a certain point in the playthrough where I just did not have enough stuff to continue.
Wow.
I had to start the whole game over.
That sucks. It looks like they're walking down the facility, which is something they probably should have done earlier. But so looks like...
I figured out what a synchronicity event is.
Yeah, it's
There was an
perhaps a
incident
little
where
late
they
for
lost
that.
control suddenly, just suddenly started freaking out. He was only about 10 years old at the time, but I guess he killed a few people. In the investigation, they discovered that there had been a telepathic link between Fettle and Alma, even though she was in a coma. They concluded that she was influencing him. That must have been when they pulled the plug on Origin.
Okay, so it's been revealed to us that Alma is in fact the poor girl they put in a coma and impregnated, artificially, I hope. And then the Synchronicity Event that we've been hearing about so often was when Paxton Fettle was 10, Alma reached out to him psychically, even though she was in a coma, and he like freaked out and killed a bunch of people. And now there's a lot of concern about another Synchronicity Event, which I think is probably what we witnessed in the very first cutscene, where Fettle sees Alma, freaks out, and then goes on a rampage with his clone commandos.
Yes.
So
Or perhaps Alma reaching out to somebody else.
okay. So it looks like, I think we did establish that I can shoot mines the first time we saw them. I remember I tried to defuse them and they blew up in my face, but you can just shoot them. Okay, this is gonna be some long-range engagements, looks like. Or maybe they're just gonna run right at me, but either way. Let's take out the particle rifle. I got a lot of ammo for it, so... Why not? Yeah, okay, they're kind of getting close. Closer than I thought they would, but that's okay. No, it's locked up. Okay. I'm out of med packs. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, so obviously if those mines go off, that thing's gonna blow. So what I'm gonna try to do is I bet there's a secret over here that will become inaccessible once I blow those up. So let's see. I'm right. There is. Cool, cool, cool. Health booster.
5-car pileup on Maricopa Route 5 when a completely chromed motorcycle entered traffic, apparently blinding several motorists. This is Radio Free Cronus broadcasting everywhere all the time to everyone. Be good, be safe, be happy. This is Radio Free Cronus.
Okay. I think this is a secret room. What is this? Please no art. I'm not sure what we're looking at. I mean, it's a cowboy on a horse, but okay. Interesting. So it looks like I can just avoid the mines entirely. Very nice.
It's a back view of a cowboy on a horse.
Yeah, a back.
Maybe it's a reference to Pablo Picasso's famous painting Boy Leading a Horse.
Maybe. that's my headcanon now, yes, that's what that was referencing.
Even though that is not a back view.
Right. That was the other, the complimentary piece that Picasso never released.
Yes. Well, actually, it's true that the boy painting a horse was supposed to be a study for a larger painting that was never finished.
Okay.
There you go. It fits together.
Let's see. This is, I think, obviously we've been here, but yeah, okay, we went back there and we were able to open this door now. Not sure what the point of that is. If maybe I need to backtrack or something. Guess we'll find out.
It could also have been a reference to the painting Bathing the Red Horse by Kuzma Petrov-Vodkin.
Okay. Not sure I've seen that one. I did forget to mention, those of you watching the stream, if you have a chance or are willing to, let me know how the audio levels are. We've been having a lot of experimentation with making sure we're clear and not too loud, and that the game is at a good level as well. So if you have any complaints, please feel free to voice them, and I'll fix them. It's kind of been trial and error so far. So I think we're getting it tweaked to a good level.
Yes, I think Rame has abandoned us as the sound tester. So
yeah,
maybe Rogue Girl, if you're listening, please tell us how the sound is.
She has left. Hyper is still here, but I don't know if he can hear us, because I know he's secretly listening at work. Or watching at work. I don't know if he's...
Just when we needed Rogue Girl the most, she vanished.
She vanished, I know. I should have said that earlier. Oh, Raymond is here. Okay. Yeah, and Hyper, I guess he's doing it in the background, so he's probably listening and not watching. I still sound lower. Okay, let me mess with it some more. Let's drop that to minus 10 dB. Say something next to it, so I can just check the levels.
Hello.
Okay, that looks good, but Ray, let us know. It's better I sound a little lower, maybe, because I have I was too loud before, so now it's balanced. Uh-oh. Well, he does die, or he gets shot at least. I actually don't even remember this part. Okay, so...
Well, you got shot by the grumpy grandfather.
Claimed the vault. I always, I like...
That's a classic battle, fat guy versus grandpa, who wins.
Yeah. Yes, and grandpa tends to win. I guess I was going to comment on this massive concrete room. I always think these are like cool looking rooms in games, but very impractical to exist in real life, although maybe something like this exists somewhere, some kind of reinforced vault. It reminds me always of Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil 5 had like these massive underground umbrella tunnels, or Resident Evil 2 even, like that little hub zone in the lab section. I just find it, I guess, like, why does it go down so far? Let's see. I don't know. A lot of digging.
Oh, yeah.
Resident Evil has that too. It's like a bottomless chasm.
I think it's just to make it look more imposing.
Yeah, it just looks really cool. Oh, see, okay. Instead of looking through that window, I could have just come here and talked about it. But alright, let's talk to our friend Norton. Looks like he's still alive. He's looking at us.
Fuckhead. He locked you out. The only way in is to divert power to the door.
Okay. Thank you, game. I'll just leave him. I don't even have a med pack to give him if I wanted to. Let's see what's over here first. Let's see what's in here first. Okay, it looks like I have to activate that lift somehow. So let's go this way. I'm thinking it's a little too quiet.
Something spooky's about to happen.
That, or we're about to get like swarmed by replicas. I don't think there's been anything spooky in the lab itself, actually, so maybe it's about time.
No. Yes, we're overdue for a good spook.
Okay, called it.
More men to shoot.
Alright, I'm gonna start using this gun more. Hopefully they give me a lot of ammo for it. So far they just have assault rifles, so... Oh, this guy's got it. Yeah. I don't know if you were here for it, Rain, but I did mention this is my favorite gun in the game. It's a lot of fun to use. And it has an ammo counter on it, so I don't have to look at the tiny font on the bottom right of the screen. And I think it doesn't have enough AoE to damage me, like, close up, because that guy was pretty close, and I did not get hurt from that. So that would be good.
Raim is busy correcting the audio. For any details about the guns, he says that you're still a little bit too low, but it's generally better than it was at the start.
Okay, I'm going to turn it down even more to minus... I guess minus 14 dB. Let me know if this is good. We're just tweaking it now. I'm glad we sound better, though. Okay, so it looks like this is the power connection that we are diverting to the vault door. And a serious power coupler. And then, now of course go to the other side and do the same. Right, some replica on the way. Oh, maybe not. I think the game is telling us through these massive chasms the facility is significantly larger than we're even going to explore. Which makes sense. So far we've really only seen like a vault. There's probably like labs and all sorts of stuff here. Barracks probably, they have to have security forces. Alright.
Probably like a rec room or two.
Yeah, probably. Some pool tables, that kind of thing. That would be fun to find as like a secret area. A rec room.
Yeah. They should have that. Replicants playing pool.
That was one of my favorite parts of Dead Space 1, I think, is you could find the, like, 0G basketball room or something.
Oh, that's cool.
If you got, like, a high score, you'd actually get, loot from it.
That sounds fun.
This gun is appropriately powerful for an endgame item, so I'm quite satisfied. I think that's an Alienware computer. Yeah, it's just upside down.
Starting to make sense. The name of the woman they used for Origin is Alma. That's who Fettel's looking for. He's going home.
Okay, so Fettel is again, it reestablishes that Fettel is looking for Alma, although we kind of already knew that. Mario is in the chat. Welcome,
yes.
welcome.
Yes. I don't know who he's talking about being dead.
I think the guy I shot multiple times with this very large repeating cannon. Yeah, this game is gratuitously violent, and this is my favorite over-the-top weapon in the game. So I will note these guys are very tough elite soldiers, so I gotta make sure they're dead. They're also assholes, so don't feel too bad about them dying. And they're clones, so you know what? Just,
they are rude to each other, which I think does justify murdering them.
Yeah, I have mentioned that. They're quite rude to me and each other. I think one of them called me a motherfucker, and they do yell at each other too.
That isn't very polite.
No, it really isn't. I don't know if that's the right way, or this. Let's check those. Let's check the ladder first. Yeah, the game does a lot to make you not feel bad about killing people if you are inclined to feeling bad about that kind of thing. You're not allowed to kill teammates and such either, and there's no civilians. Although there are APC security forces that are just regular people. They are trying to kill you, to be fair, but they're not clones. They do have families and feelings. Oh yeah, Mario, let's play Europa, which is a genocide simulator, so... But it's like Stalin said, you know, one death is a tragedy, but a million is a statistic.
It does make it a lot. That game does make it a bit less personal because you're just seeing a number go down.
Right.
It really is just a statistic in the E4. That's just as much simulation as it is.
They should have, look at that tactical crawl that time. We're having a repeating cannon fight here. Looks like I won. They should play, like, horrific death sounds during U4 battles just to really get it across what's happening, you know?
That would be funny, yeah. So, the Russian version of EU4.
The depressing version. Okay, looks like we've cleared the room. So these guys are supposed to be pretty tough. These are endgame enemies, but this weapon makes it fun. Oops. Yeah, just gonna take a look around, see what I've missed.
I wonder if there are mods that do that to make the sounds more horrifying.
Maybe. So this way leads back to the vault, apparently, based on the little picture drawn there. Oh yeah, it does give you war sounds, but it's just like gunshots and cannon shots. No horrible screaming. Let's go down here because there's no other way to go. Ah, this looks like also rerouting power. Okay, so we gotta reroute even more power. It's a really powerful door to need these 4 massive power couplers, but
I think it's just really big and heavy.
Really big and heavy, yeah. I don't know if this is a secret or... that was kind of a heroic music playing, so that's how I noticed I did something right. Okay, yeah, that was the right way to go. And... oh no, yes it was.
That's why Aristide hasn't returned my calls. He's probably on a plane to Jamaica.
So yeah, we just found out Alma was 8 years old when they put her in a coma and started experimenting. I don't know if that's when they started getting her pregnant. That would be extremely fucked up, although it already is.
Very, very unethical, yes.
Yeah, but they did start experimenting on her when she was 8. I guess, yeah, I mentioned earlier, I am the only one, I think, that has seen anything paranormal in this game, so I obviously knew that Alma was a little girl. To some extent, but I guess my team does not, so that was a revelation for them.
Have we confirmed at this point that Paxton Fettel is her child? We have, right?
I think it's been basically spelled out that yes, Paxton Fettel was Alma's first child, I think, and she had multiple induced pregnancies. So. Right, yeah. Mario has missed the story so far, but this guy, Paxton Fettel, we're trying to chase down, he's a psychic commander of a clone army, so he's the result of experiments done by this company called Armatech, and we're slowly piecing together, like, why he went rogue and why he's, like, killing a bunch of people, because he's been tracking down and eating Armatech employees, and he steals their memories by cannibalizing them. And he's like looking for something. We found out he's looking for this girl, Alma, and we just found out kind of why, because she's his mother and she's the first experiment that they did.
Yeah. So she's actually not a little girl. She's at least an adult.
Yeah. But she's a little girl in spirit, quite literally, because her ghost appears as a little girl. And then I am the member of elite Army Special Forces anti-paranormal team called F.E.A.R, hence the point of the game. First Encounter Assault Recon.
Who is just freshly been recruited. They send them around all the most dangerous missions. With the reflexes.
Right, you can see that I can go in slow-mo. It's because I have crazy high reflexes. And hence my team keeps sending me in alone to do all the work while they kind of just sit around.
Yeah, they have coffee.
We did lose a member, I think. I missed, like, where it happened, but, like, one of my... The teammate that didn't like me keeps showing up as a ghost, so he's, like, pretty certainly dead. So, I mean, it's pretty dangerous. One of the F.E.A.R team died. And then a bunch of Special Forces Delta Squad soldiers as well. Which is what they get for making fun of me at the beginning of the game. They didn't really believe in my anti-paranormal status. So this is some kind of secret. Let's see if we can find that vent. It's probably on the other side, but I just wanted to take a quick look back here. Nope. Okay. Not much in there, just some armor, but nice to have. And a rocket launcher that I won't be picking up because I like my guns that I already have better. Ah, there it is. So just had to move a little bit ahead. Okay, I thought those might be explosive. Alright. Wait, is that the right way? No, this... Oh. Okay, I think I was right. I think those things might be explosive. That might be a deeply hidden memory in my mind. Maybe I could shoot a couple more times or something. Or maybe like one of the barrels is missing and I can squeeze in there.
That would be fun.
Oh, there, yeah. There are some.
I did see a missing barrel.
Yeah, okay. That was the... I solved the barrel puzzle. Okay, big room. What is that? Oh, that's the... Looks like this is the power conduit or something. Oh, yeah. Cool. Some kind of particle accelerator.
There's accelerating.
Does it want me to... No, okay. There are particles accelerating in there, yeah.
Can't say that it's false advertising.
Nope, nope. Probably shouldn't jump in there. I need to go around it.
I wouldn't advise it.
Yeah. I was thinking I need to find another switch or something. It's been so long since we had a exposition phone.
You have 2 new messages.
I prefer the exposition Alienwares personally.
Yeah, me too.
Harlan, it's Genevieve. Listen, I understand your feelings, I really do. But this is no time for sentimentality. If Origin is uncovered, every single one of us will burn for it. It's time we buried the dead, don't you think? Next message from Genevieve Aristide. Harlan, it's me again. If you want an apology, then I apologize. I was wrong. You were right. In any case, I want to be sympathetic, but the situation is urgent. I'm sending Mapes to take care of things since you seem reluctant to do what needs to be done. I hope you can find it in yourself to assist him. End of messages.
Okay, so I think it's been established. Oh, someone took a scan of their ass, it would seem. It's been established, I think, that Harlan Wade, the father of this hostage that we had been escorting, that now Paxton Fettel has, is the old man, and because he's the only one here. And so yeah, Genevieve confirmed that she sent Norton Mapes, which is the fat Jurassic Park fellow, to destroy the evidence, since Harlan refuses to. And Harlan refuses to for some kind of sentimental reason, it seems. Maybe he had grown attached to this poor girl they had been torturing.
Maybe you were like the only one who was nice to her.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, here we go. Is this the last button?
You must be quite like Manai who attached to her, but he did shoot the back.
Yeah. Okay, we've, alright, enter the vault. The final stretch, perhaps. Alright.
Alma's still in there. And gotta find her before ADC decides to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, so, I didn't mention this, but... Oh, hello. But Alma is what's in the vault, so that's what they're trying to destroy, and Harlan is trying to stop them, I guess.
I think I'd be getting ready to quit this job if I was playing character at this point. I think this time it's done. I think
I hate those things, so I really hope it doesn't keep sending them. I don't remember how long this fight is.
You have to destroy
Okay, that's it.
this facility before he lets you out.
Can we talk to Jurassic Park, man?
He is...
Damage the reactor cells, and
He's
you'll
done?
trigger a chain
Oh, he's
reaction.
alive, yes.
Blow the whole place to hell, where it belongs. If he lets Alma out, you have to stop him.
So, he's not just trying to stop them from blowing Alma up, he's trying to let her out of the vault. So... Okay, here we go, we're going deeper.
I'm
That
losing
seems
your
like it would be
signal.
a
We may be
poor
out of contact
decision,
from here
so
on. Be careful of
we
this
probably
waiting
want to try and
guy.
stop that.
God only
Yeah.
knows what he's capable of.
That is my mission, whether I like it or not, so... Alright, and I've lost contact with my team now, because I'm too deep underground. Looks like that's...
Well, this chapter's called Revelation.
Uh-huh. That looks like the vault, I guess, that he's opening. I don't know if you saw, he's in that control room up there. So I'm gonna go chase his ass down. Looks like I need more of those guys to be carrying this weapon, because I'm actually running low on ammo. Oh, but first, spooky sequence. Oh no. Looks like he ate the poor girl.
You still don't know.
Oh, annoying
do you?
support character.
Annoying support
What you
character is
are.
dead. Yeah.
Why
What a shame.
you're here.
For all the annoying things we went through to save her.
On the list of annoying support characters,
What's
she
the
isn't
first
that
thing
bad
you
in my opinion, but yeah, definitely
What's your given
a
name?
detriment to the mission.
Where were you born?
Yes,
You have no
I suppose
history.
you're right.
Where is it? Oh.
You know, the quintessential annoying support character would probably have to be Ashley from Resident Evil 4.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
You must have sensed it. She cannot see in your mind, but perhaps you can see into hers. A life of waking from one nightmare, only to find herself deep in another.
There's also that girl from Monster
Set her
Hunter that
free.
you hate.
Yes. Alright, well, we found Paxton. That was actually him, and that is actually her. And he kind of just let us kill him, but he did reveal something, some hints about us that we have no history, and we have some connection to Alma that lets us see into her mind. Oh, and yeah, we killed Paxton, so the clones have shut down.
Okay.
Also, the game took all my weapons from me. I'm not sure why. I think it's because it requires you to kill Paxton with a pistol for dramatic effect, so it just...
Yeah.
But also, we might not be fighting anymore, I don't know, since the clones are shut down, unless we encounter security forces, because they're not connected to Paxton.
She was a very disturbed child. Terrible, debilitating nightmares.
Who knows?
Hallucinations, hysteria. She never had a chance in a normal life. It was Disler who realized she was telepathic. He speculated that she was extremely sensitive to the negative emotions of people around her. We removed her from that chamber only twice. She was 15 when the first prototype was born. She was supposed to be comatose, but she started screaming when we induced labor and didn't stop until the liquid filled her lungs. There are plausible scientific explanations for everything that followed, but I think it was really just a question of hatred. It is the way of men to make monsters, and it is the nature of monsters to destroy their makers.
Okay. So he did reveal that she was 15 when she was artificially impregnated, which is still terrible, but at least she was not
Slightly less
terrible than any of the alternatives that we've discussed. And yeah, Harlan was talking about her childhood. She was disturbed, poor girl.
They want to destroy her.
I suppose you would be.
So he is.
We put her in there 2 days before her 8th birthday.
So I'd say the game is building up pretty heavily for a particular plot twist at this point.
Yeah.
Which is that Alma is our mom.
Yeah, I believe so. But more than that, there's a little bit more, I think. Uh-oh. Warning, nudity. So I think there was another revelation. Alma was... I think she was locked in that vault since being 16. And, like, there is no explanation as to why she's just not dead. Because, like, she's just been in there. She looks pretty emaciated. But somehow she's still alive through some paranormal means. She's not actually a little girl, like you said. Yes, she is, I guess that's her 16-year-old form? I don't know. Although she's probably older than that now. I don't know if she's aged since having died, but...
She must be, because Paxton was older than that. She was his son. His son.
Right, right. So yeah, she's got to be like 30 Oh, now these things are, whatever they are coming through into the real world now that Alma's been released, so the game is ramping up with the paranormal stuff. So before, she was just sending us visions, but, I mean, she actually had the ability to kill people, but it looks like now it's, like, even worse.
Yeah, she definitely killed Grandpa. She didn't seem to have the same sentiment towards him that he had for her.
Yeah. There is one more plot twist that I won't talk about, but I can't remember when it's revealed. Unless it has been and I missed it. But... So there is some combat, but it's against these guys. They're not... They look spooky, but they don't, like, do much. They just kind of float at you. I think if they hit you, they just hurt you. It's not... Yeah, it's not like an instant kill or anything.
Threatening than the replicas are.
Yeah, yeah. Portals into the spirit world. Dark hallway or... Okay, not dark hallway. Aha! So Norton Mapes told us to destroy the reactor cells to stop Alma. She's already escaped, but maybe we can make things a little less bad. So I think the game said to shoot. Maybe I have to open them first. Looks like they're not really. Oh yeah, looks like there's some. I think I saw a control panel up there.
Hopefully this won't just make everything much worse.
No! It's not like every decision we make makes things worse. I do trust that Norton Mapes actually does want the facility destroyed, so this is the one time where he might actually be trying to help us out.
If he's like the character he was in Jurassic Park, and he probably just wants to do whatever his employer is.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so we're revealing the reactor cores. Uh-oh.
Classic video game part.
Whoops. Suppose that wasn't unexpected. Oh, the elevator's offline. I think it might be that door, actually, that might be open now. It just wanted us to see that explosion first. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. Ah! I'm still looking for secrets, but honestly, I think the game is, oh no, there is some combat.
It seems to be about to end.
Oh, there's quite a few of them. It did give me a gun. A repeating rifle, or a repeating cannon ammo. I don't really need it against those guys, because they die in one hit no matter what. Make sure they're not coming up behind me. Oh, so yeah, it looks like she's just walking out.
So turn more people into skeletons.
I don't even know. Yeah, if there are any people here, yeah, I'm sure she will. Ah, here's the elevator. Let's roll. Hey, look who's not here. I wonder if Alma got him or if he mustered the strength to get out. Uh-oh.
There's no blood stain.
Yeah.
Maybe he got up and cleaned up the blood stain and then left.
Yeah, he was just... Maybe he was faking being injured.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think like 12 inches of fat will stop a 9mm bullet, so...
Yeah.
He was a rotund fellow.
That was his version of body armor.
Yeah. That should have been the point man's, like, claim to fame. It's like, you can't send him alone. He's like, no, he's so fat, the bullets won't affect him. Instead of high reflexes.
He's alive. I just picked up his signal.
He was genetically engineered to be the fattest man possible.
The fattest soldier. Alright, well, maybe there is some more combat, because the game does keep giving me guns. But we'll see. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Well, actually... Okay. Oh, that's one of our helicopters, not replicas. Which makes sense, because replicas can't do anything. Yeah, they are shut down. So I guess that answers the question of, I think I asked earlier, I speculated, like, does Paxton give them orders and they follow them out telepathically, or is he, like, in pretty direct control of them? And it seems that, I don't know, they don't seem to have much autonomy without him. So.
No.
Which is kind of the point. I think it's, I was thinking about this at the beginning of the game. The guy, one of our teammates, the one that died, actually asked, how are we supposed to deal with 1,000 clone soldiers? And they're like, well, just kill Paxton Fettel and it'll be done. And it took us the entire game to do that. In fact, we probably did just take out most of the battalion of clones before we got to their commander, so... I guess the real answer to the question was just send one guy in.
Yeah. Make sure you reflexes.
So they are ramping up now, these spooky guys, so I'm getting hit a couple times. They hit pretty hard. I mean, fair enough, because not too hard to avoid them. Ah! Wow, okay, they do hit quite hard, and I got surrounded. Okay. Let's try not to back up a bit. The game is giving me a healthy amount of medkits though, so I can't complain too much.
Yeah,
running low on pistol ammo, so I'm gonna swap to SMG. Just, you know, I need something with high fire rate since it doesn't matter how much damage I actually do. Is this like a secret? I wonder. Nope. Okay.
We were just in there for fun.
Just for fun. I had fun, so that's what counts. Alright. Spooky wind. I don't want that gun. Facility's still going down. Some armor. And combat music. Looks like this is gonna be a big fight. My headcanon for these things is it's, like Alma's nightmares manifested through her psychic abilities. Instead of being, like, actual spirits. Alright. Hopefully that's all of them. Anything down there? Yes, there is. That's the way to go. Ah! Okay. Those ones are, waiting to ambush me. Okay, well, I was hoping we'd be done with these guys, but, obviously not. And they're coming in, like, really fast now, so I'm gonna stay on my toes. And my flashlight. This is, like, the only part of the game where I've actually noticed the flashlight running out, and it's hindering me.
I've tried to forget. I've tried so hard to forget.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I actually do have to shoot her now. It used to be you couldn't shoot her, but now she's actually attacking me.
So I guess that was just a sort of an illusory form of her before. Now this is her actual body.
This is, yeah, actually her, it seems. Maybe it is still illusionary, but just more powerful.
Who knows?
So the game is kind of really hammering the point home that I am also Alma's son.
Yes. Just to make the sequence even more dark that we're shooting our own mom.
Yeah. It's unclear if the main character is aware, you know, he might be a bit oblivious, but the player definitely knows. Yeah, she just said my baby. Paxton, like, that scene, he just reiterated his little monologue from the start of the game, so I guess this is the same cutscene, basically, and it reveals that it is, in fact, from our perspective, like we were the child.
You will be a god among men. Take her back to the vault.
And there's a reveal there. Her name is Alma Wade. So she is Harlan Wade's daughter. So he did it to his own daughter. That was why he was attached to her. Not too attached, I guess. Maybe he got sentimental in his old age, but
She had some regrets. Kind of wanted to maybe atone for his horrific sins a little bit.
maybe a little bit.
It's interesting that she seems to feel attachment to us, though, because obviously she could have turned us into a skeleton in an instant there and just decided not to, even as we were shooting at her.
True. I think the game kind of lays out that Alma... The only reason Alma's alive is just through sheer willpower and hatred, so she's kind of just generally pissed, but...
Somewhat understandably, I would say.
It seems we have caused some bad things to happen in the city.
Yeah. Mission of super powerful spirit of hatred. Everything to do there.
So, uh-huh. Sounds like I'm still alive. Okay. Status of F.E.A.R operative unknown. No, I'm fine. Maybe a bit concussed.
There he is.
I don't know how you lived through that. We still don't know the extent of the damage.
We haven't been able to get through to anyone since the explosion. What about Alma? What happened to her? What was that sound?
Alright. Little cliffhanger there. To be continued in the expansion, but we actually, that game lasted just about to our stopping point for tonight, so
Yes.
That was F.E.A.R, one of my favorite games. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and even if it doesn't look like something you'd play, I hope I explained, or at least showed a little bit of why, what I appreciate about it and why I think it's a good game.
Yes, I don't think I would dispute any of the positive things that you said about it. But I guess overall, like first-person shooters aren't really my favorite genre of game, so I'm not itching to go and try this out myself or anything like that.
Sure.
I liked parts of it. I guess I was pleasantly surprised by parts of the story. I did like that part at the end where we had Alma encountering the main character.
Yeah. I think the story it's good. It stays out of the way most of the time. A lot of it is revealed in optional little background sequences, like we talked about for Bioshock and then System Shock, that kind of thing. Because you can avoid all those phones and Alienware laptops if you just don't really care. And it still reveals the main plot points to you, that like you and Paxton are Alma's sons, and Harlan Wade was her father, and she's been dead for some time, sort of. But yeah, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed parts of it at least, and yeah.
Jesus, the one is really crappy.
Yeah, so the expansion.
Before Your Eyes tomorrow, or would you like to put out like a little break?
Up to you. Yeah, whenever you stream, I'll be on for that. Tomorrow I probably won't be available until later, probably around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
PM.
Yeah, we can do it 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, if that works for you. But otherwise, yeah, next time I continue, whenever that is, we'll just continue straight from here. The first expansion pack just continues this story, actually, so I won't spoil whether we lived or died or who we're playing as, but it's just, just more. If you like that, there's more to come. So anyway, I'll just go ahead and put out the credits here. And thank you everybody for joining. Thank you XDeath for joining me in the chat and throughout the whole game. And see everyone next time. Sounds like it'll be XDeath streaming. So have a great night or day or whatever time. Bye-bye.